finger a woman, if you curve your finger upwards, what do you feel? I'm asking you this question. We're having a banter right now. What do you feel?
You asked that question.
No, yeah.
What do you feel?
Yes, what do you feel?
Yeah,
If you put your finger in a vagina and you curve it upwards, what do you feel? What does that upper vagina feel like?
some sort of wall-like thingy.
Well, the entire vagina has a wall, so that's an easy way of answering. So let me just make it easy for you.
Yeah.
It's a very spongy
Mesophilea.
membrane, very spongy, and it's only on the upper level. If you go down, there's nothing. Up, there's a spongy. That layer, what you need to do is, if you curve your finger like this, and you apply a lot of pressure, if you apply enough pressure, she'll feel like peeing. That feeling like peeing means that you're stimulating her G-spot. If you concentrate on that G-spot long enough, you'll trigger her to have an orgasm. So you go home and try that.
Man, them African dudes always, every time you look around, they always got something going on where they trying to give you some kind of message involving a vagina, man.
Like,
Every single time, man.
like they all are
Yeah, like they
gynecologists
some
over
kind of
there.
expert in this, and they got some dude talking about it's a
That's a
spiritual
bladder.
thing. And when you dealing with a woman and her vagina, you talking to
No, it's the
God and all
breast.
that old shit, man. You nigga need to go somewhere and sit down with that, man. Y'all need to
They
go somewhere.
they
Need to go
are
somewhere with that.
obsessed
Yeah,
with the
upset with that.
vagina.
Always sitting around talking about that kind of shit. But you don't know what you talking about. That shit ain't finna work. And cats be, man, let me try that. Man, that shit ain't finna work, dude.
Like, what makes you think? What makes him think that all women want to be fingered?
Yeah. Well, get on up out of here. And then they be breaking it down too.
That's creepy. Like, all women don't want to be fingered. So
No, some are sitting up here trying to make some money off somebody that's gonna believe that shit. Then they're gonna sit there and watch them and join their little shit and whatever and their little podcast. And the next thing you know, they're gonna have a pamphlet out, a book, and all this about how to
how to
finger a
stimulate a
vagina and
woman.
all that shit. Man, nobody don't want to hear that because you
And
ain't
then he
y'all
try
full
to
of it. Always coming up with something, bro.
then he trying to shunt the man who say a wall. He said you're gonna feel walls, a membrane lining. He like, all women have walls, like idiot. Like, that's what he wanted to say.
I
Come on.
always think you always try to be smarter than everybody.
He
Man,
ain't
that shit ain't finna
trying.
work, man. I ain't finna listen to nothing you talking about. Cause 9 times out of 10, you got to stimulate a woman's mind before you can do anything. Any of that shit, boy.
That's what I'm saying. And some women think it's very creepy for you to finger them. So what makes you think that you're gonna even get the opportunity to do that if that's the way, it makes me think, well, why are you doing that in the first place? Your package small or something that you need to be sticking your finger in there?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, to know this work, that's what that must be your lead thing. So why are you leading with that when you're with a woman? Is it to her up and make her be stimulated so that she won't notice that you're inadequate? Like, there has to be a reason. Like,
she
why
might
is
not
this
even be. She might not even be getting stimulated from that shit. She just probably ready for him to
exactly?
hair up and stop. Shit, hair up, man. Stop.
Oh my God, this is
I live.
crazy
They
to
always
me.
think them cats always coming up with something. And I ain't got nothing against the African brothers and sisters, man, but y'all need to cut that shit out, man, for real. Y'all need to cut that out. Always trying to teach somebody how to have sex. Every time you look around, you got a
Jesus.
video up there trying to teach somebody how to stimulate something. Nigga, stimulate
Like,
your ass over there and sit down somewhere.
like he invented that. Like,
Yeah.
you invented something. Oh, y'all, let me share this with y'all
And
because
then
this is
the cat up
something
there
new
trying to, he
that
up
I
there trying,
learned.
trying to sound smart.
You want to know how to please a woman? Let me tell you how to please a woman.
Every time I look around, the women always running off.
Exactly.
Shit. Women always running off. And then you get around here, shit, you know that shit don't work over here. Cause most of the time y'all always talking about, man, you know who I am? No, I don't know who he is. Back in my home country, I have 4 elephants and 8 giraffes. I'm rich.
Mm.
I'm rich. I'm a prince.
Mm, mm,
Your ass you are.
mm, mm, mm.
Always they come over here, and that's the hustle they use. That's the only way you get women. I ain't gonna say the only, but most of the time, that's what y'all try to do to get women. They try to use that old African hustle, cuz. And that's all this is about. You sit up there trying to convince people you know how to please a woman. Cats fall for it. Nigga sitting on his at home in front of the computer, jacking off, and he ran across your page. He ain't got nothing better to do than listen to that. Let you feed his ears with that budge eye, and there you go. And that's what you waiting on. You sit up there, yeah, I got me one. I got me one. Yeah, yeah. Now let me tell you what else you got to do.
Out of all the things that you
Let
hear
me
on the
tell you
internet
what you have to do.
about pleasing the women, where in the world did he come up with fingering?
Man, I ain't heard, my dude. I ain't
That's
heard
some
that in
children do.
years.
That's what I'm
Now
saying.
that you said,
Years.
I ain't heard that shit in years.
That's
boy.
what I'm saying. Now you're following me. Like,
Yeah, I
where
ain't
you
heard
coming
that shit
from with
in
that?
years. Now that you say
That's
it.
Stone Age.
Yeah, it's out of get on up out of here, man. I don't nobody want to hear that.
That sound like some
Always,
little
man.
boy
It's every
stuff.
time though. I can't tell you how many videos you run across them cats. They all wait a minute. I believe this brother here was an African. Remember that dude we did a video? He always sitting up there looking on the microphone, looking sideways, trying to talk in a deep voice. Then he made that video talking about if you break in on your woman and they having sex.
Oh no, he's not African. I know who
He
you're
damn
talking
so
about.
he looked like one of them African dudes. You know how
He's
you
not.
know he not African?
He's not.
You know
He's
what
not.
you know where he out of?
Yeah, he's not. He's American. He's not African.
Man, I don't know how to check that cat background.
Mm-hmm. Check his background. He's not. I
Shit.
thought you was talking about the one who said the breast or the left breast. That's
Yeah, him too. Them too. I believe them cat. No, yeah. That
the
yeah.
left
Yeah. All them
breast.
always trying to talk about the left breast has something to do with God and the spirits and the stars and the moon, all that stuff. Man, ain't got nothing to do with none of that, nigga. You just a
They
creep.
got a lot of time
Damn
to study
creep.
the female body. They
Yeah,
telling you
and
a
really,
woman.
and it's just a hustle. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is, man. It's just a hustle. It's just a hustle. That's all they want to do is just hustle, man. So I hustle
Like,
somebody out some money.
it floored me to hear
I
a
ain't finna listen
grown
to none of
man
that shit you
talking
saying.
about fingering a grown woman.
On that man. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, man. I tell
Oh
you,
my
boy.
God. This is funny.
I tell you. It just and they get worse and worse and worse. Worse and
Mm,
worse. Every
trust me.
time you look around, there's one of them on there talking about something about the female parts and whatever. Man, please go somewhere.